Okay, week 3, CEA. So what I'm going to have you guys doing this week is starting to really learn your framing details. This is traditional stick framing. Stick framing, lumber, stick framing is the most of the houses that we live in. It's most of the houses that they still build. They used to traditionally build these like 2x4, literally a 2x4. And by the way, 2x4 isn't really 2 inches by 4 inches. It's really, I think it's 1 3/4 inches by 3.5 inches. But anyways, but kind of it's more so pushing towards 2x6s is more of a standard stud for a wall nowadays. So it's 6 inches thick, and things like a shear wall is good practice for, like, say, wind and tornadoes. So we'll talk about what that is, but we need to learn these basic members because this pertains to every type of engineering, even like the tallest buildings in the world. So if you say, for example, we'll talk about this building, which is amazing. It's one that's super tallest that's been built in New York City. And it actually has these openings to relieve stress from the wind. And you can see how much concrete and glass and composite this thin structure has to hold, especially in high winds. It's pretty amazing. So anyways, so these are basic elements of construction that we must learn. So I like this graphic. I think that it shows and summarizes them quite well. And so I'll share this one with you today. I think I already shared it in the Google Classroom for this week. I put some good annotated framing pictures in the Google Classroom that we can use to reference at any point if we're wondering what a structural framing element is called and why it's there. So for example, you got the what they call the sill, just like in your car when you get out of the car. That little foot plate there is called a sill, and headers. This is similar to an automotive industry too. So you got jambs for the window. You got your typical wall stud here. Noggin, a little brace in between. They usually offset those so you can get the screws or nails in the end. And the other one won't be in the way, but it also just helps with structure. You got top plates. Usually that's 2x6, 2x4s back to back. And you've got your hanging beam. That's pretty. You got your ceiling joist. You got floor joists. You got the bear, which is also called the beam member. And anyways, so this one's got them all pretty much summarized really nicely. And let me go back up here for a second. Let's see. There was another, well, this one with the shed, and I also put that one on the Google Classroom, and that one does show some pretty, it's a good example where I'm trying to take you guys with SketchUp. So I'm going to pop over to my SketchUp, my A-frame here. I rebuilt mine because I didn't like some of the things I had in that first one, so I quickly rebuilt mine again. I haven't yet put any coloring or texture on it, but I want to show you how to approach making the framing, and this software is built for it. So one of the first quick tricks is you can highlight anything and right-click, hide it. And I can actually, over here on the side panel, whenever you go to the glasses, there's a section here where you can hide and show that hidden geometry. So for this purpose right now, I'm going to just hide the roof so I can work on the inside here. And I'll show you what I'm aiming to do here. I'm actually aiming to make the framing. I'm going to simplify it and just make it triangular for right now all the way around. And then I'm going to use the move tool to make an array of them at the right distance. One of the first things I might want to do, actually I'm going to run out of time here, so I'm going to pick this up at the next video.